Excuse me?
A stiffy?
So they have a stiff neck.
What are you watching on your phone?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, you know, like you wake up when you're sleeping and you just know, ugh, that's gonna be a stiff neck.
Yeah, those morning
I did it last night.
Morning stiffies.
morning
Yeah.
stiffies. I hate those.
I woke up, my neck's like bent.
You got to take
On the
care of
pillow.
them, or else you know.
Hey, I gotta work it out.
Yeah, you got to go. You just rub through it.
Yeah, rub it out. I tried doing it all day today. It wouldn't work.
Did you take anything?
I'm glad you
A lot of
finally picked up
biofreeze.
on it.
Oh yeah, BioFreeze.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the moment while it's on, it works. Then once it wears off, it's gone.
All right, I'll try it after the recording.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Beau Olivar. Trying something new here.
You're still trying that? You tried it new last week.
Olivar. Oly.
Oliver?
Olivier? Beau Olivier?
Like that.
That's nice, right?
Yeah.
And I'm joined today by Aaron.
Oh, it's like player on the Islanders is Beau Villiers. So, kind of be like him.
What's that?
A guy on the Islanders, you said?
Yeah, his name is Beau Villiers.
I don't know what that is.
And you kind of...
Islanders.
All right, just continue.
And I'm joined today by... I'm going to put Teddy first. I'm joined today by Teddy.
Solid.
How you
Good
doing,
choice.
Ted?
Not
How's it
good.
going? There you go.
No, the stiff neck
Yeah,
still here.
stiff neck.
Still going on about that, huh?
You want my little massage toy thing?
Oh, I need that for my
love one
back.
right now. You don't know how much you use your neck until you get a stiff neck.
It vibrates.
The
The toy, the massage toy.
oh, I could use that.
And
Yeah, I mean, your neck's holding that big-ass head all day.
You might. It is a big head.
and I'm also joined by Aaron.
Hello. What? No, how are you doing? No, nothing?
I'm not really concerned about your state right now.
Yeah, you're not one for like a little story. Like you don't give like how you doing. You just say good. You don't give a little.
Well, I know
background
I
of
don't
your day.
care how you guys are doing, so I won't put that on you. So I just say good.
I care about what you went through.
Aaron's good of playing off of your story. That's
Yeah.
why I should be going to you more.
today. Okay.
Yeah.
I always got something cooking.
That is true.
Oh,
Like
big
your tweet
news
today.
What'd you say?
What'd you tweet?
Your tweet about the
Oh.
mirror.
It's true.
That is true. Every time the barber shows you the back of your neck, I have no idea what to say.
I lie my head.
It's like, yeah,
It's like I'm telling you I'm doing. It's good. And you
It's
ask me,
fine.
good? Yeah, good. Okay,
That
put
has
the mirror
no
down.
purpose. It's just tradition.
Yeah.
Those are you get the two final nods. You get
Like
both
this.
sides. You can give them two nods. The
Yeah.
haircut is done. Then you give them $50.
What am I
$35 haircut.
What if it's bad? Would you be like, no, it sucks? Or would you be
I
like,
would
That hasn't
never.
been done for 30 years.
Saying
Somebody shaking no to a back mirror.
It actually, it just happened.
You
My
ever
hair
see
could-
Sweeney Todd?
my hair can look like shit when it's done. I'm like, how's it look? Great.
Fine,
Yeah, seriously. I got butchered like a month ago. I'm like, oh, dude, looks fantastic. Nice job.
They're not really a lot of bad barbers. You have to go through a lot of stuff. That's like 9 years of school.
Well, Nash, he had a bald spot in his head for like 6 months.
That was from Joe, though.
Yeah, because one of our friends cut his hair. He's like, oh, please let me do it. And he's like, all right. And ripped a patch of his hair down like from, I guess, the bottom of the roots.
I can't believe how long
And he was
bald
fucking
for.
bald for like 6 months. He just had this big-ass bald spot.
That's hilarious.
It
Amateur
was-
barbers. You can't trust them.
Yeah.
It was my favorite time
It
of my
was.
life.
It's your
It
favorite
was.
Nash.
Yeah.
Nash
Yeah,
one.
Bald
Nash.
Nash has gone through like a lot of phases.
His self-esteem was so low during that time period.
He shaved his whole head. He was a fucking mess. And I
Fantastic.
loved every fucking minute of it.
Remember when he dyed his hair blonde?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Nash.
I miss Fat Nash with the puff.
Fat Nash with the puff. Yeah.
Fat Teddy and Fat Nash. Those are prime beans.
What about Fat Beau?
Yeah.
We were all fat at the same time. We like
We
combined
were.
like 700 pounds waddling into the movie theaters. Well, boy, bring back up for the concessions. We need $3. Were you ever fat?
Kind of plump.
You've been around the same your whole life.
Yeah, I don't think you've changed a bit. Yeah,
I fluctuate between like 100 pounds every like couple of years.
I gained.
Well, I diet, I lose a bunch of weight, then I'm like, all right, I'm going to fucking gorge myself for another 2 months.
Yeah.
And I just go back and forth until I die.
I literally
Good
had
plan.
a 6-pound weight swing the other day. I was like, how's this even possible? It's not healthy. Lose it, gain it, it's bad for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are we talking about today? We've got movie news. We've got a lot of
Oscar
movie news.
nominations,
Oscar
baby.
nominations. You
Ooh.
were up early.
Other news, I have an Instagram, so check me out at Nerd Soup Monkey. Plug that. Yeah.
You're going to France over the weekend, right?
Yeah, it might be.
Get a picture in front of the Eiffel.
I might.
I'd like to see that.
And
Monkey in France.
I did lose a bet, folks.
What was it?
Well, I said when Nash was here that if Bohemian Rhapsody gets nominated for Best Picture, I'll sing a Queen song on the podcast.
Did you make that bet thinking that it really wasn't going to happen?
No, yeah, I wouldn't have made the bet. It's kind of like the thing you say, like, oh, it's not going to happen,
Yeah.
but because I really think because there was 8 slots.
Naive.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it more when we break down the categories. But
You know how many things I had to do when Trump won?
There's no shot this guy's winning.
Not a shot. I had like a bucket list of lost bets.
well, it's like Big Cat. He said he'll cut his pinky off, a piece of his pinky, if the Texans win the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, he's fine.
But they were like 0-4 to start, and then they
And
went
they
on
went
this
to the
massive
playoffs.
run.
Yeah, well,
That's pretty fun.
I think they won like 10 straight or like 9 straight games.
Yeah, well, the difference is I lost, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll sing Bohemian Rhapsody at the end of the podcast.
I didn't know this.
Unless you
I can't wait
guys,
for this.
think we shouldn't do it anymore.
I'll help you
if
out.
it's bad for the pod.
I'll join in with you.
You be my
No,
backup.
I think the
Yeah,
end
sure.
is fine. The end is fine. Because if you did it now, then we would have to timestamp it.
Well,
But at
no,
the
yeah,
end,
no.
they could just check out.
But I'm just saying in general, like if you don't want it on the podcast, I totally understand and won't do it.
No.
No,
I
I
mean,
like it.
Yeah, you got to be a man of your word.
Well,
Man
who
of the
knows? This
people.
podcast might stink throughout, and then you'll carry it at the end.
Imagine you killed
This
it.
is gonna be.
Imagine you just busted it out.
Well, the only times I ever sing is like drunk at karaoke or in the shower. So yeah, if you have like some wine I can drink.
Well,
I'll drink
Ted,
some wine with you. No, dude. Oh my god, that was
can
it
you
was
stop
the
playing
worst.
with that?
It was the worst feeling of my entire life. The morning
were-
after.
Banged up.
Yeah, I was.
Good Sunday football.
Yeah, it
Patriots won for Ted. We got to see his new place. Looked good.
What'd you guys think?
The air fryer, man.
Good
Yeah,
stuff,
I
right?
thought you were overhyping it. That shit was
Good stuff.
legit.
I can't believe this guy Teddy, when he had the air fryer, he was trying to show us how it works. This guy comes over
Check
to
it
us
out.
on the couch and he's like shaking it like he's like Salt Bay. And he's like, "Hey, you see this? You see this? He's spilling grease all over my shoe." And
On
I,
his
don't-
carpet.
I didn't even react. I'm like looking dead at him and he's just like smiling at me.
I had it turned. I had it turned on
Yeah,
the
you
ground. I'm
couldn't
like, yo,
see.
check these things out, man. Check it out. I'm shaking it and just fucking grease pouring out.
I'm
the
like, does
side.
he not know that he's just getting grease all over my shoe? And secondly, the carpet.
I haven't looked at the carpet yet.
I
wonder if
like
got
this.
it out.
I like
you
this.
kind of dabbed it up with the towel and was like, "It's fine."
I like this like host Teddy.
It's white.
So if I would go to his house before, like before he got his own place, I'd be like, "Yeah, Ted, I'm hungry." He'd be like, "Go make a fucking sandwich," or something like that. I'd be like,
Oh,
I don't-
yeah.
He'll say like that. I go here. I got these wings from the butcher. I season them, but I got these other wings we can make for now. We have pigs in a blanket, fried
It was
pickles.
a little unsettling.
It's
all
a lot
this
of
different
it's a lot of
stuff.
stress being a host.
And
So
he
you
was-
liked it.
I
I
sat
was
up,
thrown
put-
off because I
put
thought
my
there was
feet up.
there was a motive.
No.
There had to be a motive.
Guy gets a place and he's Jay Gatsby all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He's throwing bangers.
I wanted to
Air
impress you
fryer,
guys.
fried
It's
pickles.
stressful. It's stressful. Hosting the party?
Was it really stressful?
No. But
It was a fun time.
I felt like I had to impress.
What about that missed call in that Saints game?
Eesh. I can't believe when it first happened. I'm like, bang, bang, play. What do you
this
mean?
guy Teddy's screaming it's a bang bang play. Funniest thing of the night was that tweet about Tony Romo that he played Bandersnatch in one try.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking
That's
wizard.
funny.
I know.
He's amazing.
I stopped watching Bandersnatch. I fell asleep like 2 hours in. I didn't finish the fucking movie.
It took me 20 minutes to have to restart in Bandersnatch,
Oh, really?
and I was laser focused, and
I had to
fucked
keep
it up
going
pretty
back.
early.
I went back like 5 scenes in a row.
Yeah, we never really
I
talked
just
about
kept
it.
picking the wrong one. I'm not picking it.
So you never went back and did it all the way through?
No. I the last part I stopped when I fell asleep. It was when the scene after the kid jumped off the building.
As soon as they're like, "You want to jump?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, I said yeah.
And I just died, and that was it. Interesting concept.
I wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah, it was. We'll talk about it more later. But let's get into some Oscar nominees. You got the list, Aaron?
No, you didn't tell me to bring the list.
Well, that's kind of your thing. You know, you read off the list.
I'm never the list guy. You're the list guy.
No, yeah. Lately, you've been the list guy.
I got him up. Do you
Try-
want?
Yo, honestly, try getting a haircut with a stiff neck.
All right, enough about your fucking neck.
I went to the dentist once with a stiff neck.
Ooh.
That was tough.
Do you want to start with more of the technical stuff, or just get into the?
No, let's start with the big
The
boys.
juicy stuff, yeah.
Well, no. I mean, obviously, I would just say on some of the technical aspects, original score, First Man. What's his name again?
Neil Armstrong?
Yeah, Neil Armstrong. He got screwed, but they won the Golden Globe and they weren't nominated.
Yeah, I
That
forget
was
his
a-
name, but a lot of people thought that was a shoo-in. He wasn't nominated?
No, he wasn't.
Wow.
So that's one of the technical aspect of it. It's a bad list. There's none of the names. Like for cinema.
I've got a great one. You want me to send it to you, or should I read it off?
You-
I'll be the list guy.
If you have the list, then why don't you fucking use the list?
Well, I thought you would get to this list.
No.
I wanted the list for my sake, you know.
Click
I
the
also
first
wanted to see
list.
the
And, yeah.
You can't just go on Google and type in
Google,
Oscar nominees.
there's so much, and they have that weird little like slideshow design now, and they break it. It's a mess.
The first list I googled, perfect. Best picture right here. Oh, so Best Picture, we have Black Klansman, Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice.
Yep.
That's so many. That's a lot.
They
know what?
expanded it recently.
But that's only 8 still, right?
Yeah, 8.
They can go to 10,
Jeez.
and they don't.
Well, that's what I thought, because last year we had 8 too, I believe, or 7. But I only thought there was going to be 8 nominees, and I didn't think Bohemian Rhapsody would be one of them.
Can you believe that?
It's ridiculous. It's a fine movie, and we've talked about it numerous occasions. It's not Best Picture worthy. And I think a lot of the movie, it's very safe, by the books, generic. It shies away from what I think I wanted to see going into it. And it relies on Rami Malek's brilliant performance and the fact that it's Queen to be a good movie. And if I just want to hear good Queen music, I'll go watch the Live Aid on fucking YouTube at home. I don't know. It's a fine movie. I don't see why people are.
I say the same thing with concerts.
Concerts
I
are
have
fun.
headphones.
Concerts are good.
Yeah. Are they fun?
Been to like 3.
If you go to a concert that you really enjoy, like a
good
band,
performer.
Yeah, like if a band that you really enjoy, then it's definitely a good time.
I got kicked out of a Drake concert. That was fun.
Is there
Did you a
anything?
favor.
Is there anything in Bohemian Rhapsody that's Oscar worthy? Like, is
The
there
performance,
a Best Picture?
Rami Malek's performance, the sound mixing design, it's very technical. The technical aspect of it is great. It's just the story is just very lacking. And a lot of it is very manufactured for cinema, where make a couple changes here and there, but some of it is very egregious and it's very apparent while you're watching. And I said this last time, like Green Book. I really enjoyed Green Book, and I didn't really know what didn't happen and the inaccuracies until after the fact. I'm like, oh, that kind of puts a damper on it for me a little bit. With Bohemian Rhapsody, while I'm watching it, I'm like, that's not how it fucking happened. That's ridiculous. And I don't know. This wasn't for me. People like it. People hate it.
So, off the top of your head, if you can take one movie out of there and put one in, is it Bohemian Rhapsody?
Well, I would put 2 in there for the open spots that they never use. They're like, we've expanded to 10 because of what happened to The Dark Knight. They never use them. Spider-Verse should be in there. If you're going to have Vice in there, first of all, Vice shouldn't be in there. I liked Vice. Green Book to me should not be in there.
It's probably going to win.
I liked Green Book. It's probably the
if you
favorite.
do the predictions, yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I liked Bohemian Rhapsody. Should not be. I couldn't believe that.
I was shocked.
I was talking to a person the other day, and they were like, oh, it won the Golden Globe. It's probably going to get nominated for the Oscar. It's like, okay.
You thought.
I think over Bohemian Rhapsody, I think
Black Panther, though, that's so dope. And the response to Black Panther, everybody is so universally proud of this movie. I haven't seen one negative thing said about it.
I was just like looking at the people like that was just like, all right.
Actually, you know what?
If you don't have to think Black Panther is one of the best movies of the year. That's fine. Like I get it. Some people don't like it, but if you complain about Black Panther and not Bohemian Rhapsody, it's not comparable. Black Panther is a much better movie than Bohemian Rhapsody, and it is a weak year for movies. So it's not. I don't see anything wrong with Black Panther being in there.
Out of these movies, which were on my top 10? The Favorite and Roma.
Well, yeah, same thing for
list,
me. Like
so.
I have like Hereditary, Infinity War, Annihilation, stuff like that. Mission Impossible, Sorry to Bother You. That should have been nominated too. Sorry to Bother You.
What a
not even a
board.
screenplay. Not
Yeah.
even a screenplay. But like Mission Impossible, like I get those movies. Overlord, they're not going to get nominated for Oscars, even though I liked them better than, let's say, Black Panther or a couple other movies here. It's I just know those aren't Oscar movies, so I'm not going to make a big deal if they didn't get nominated. But I think the most egregious one is Beale Street Could Talk. That had a lot of hype surrounding it. It got nominated for the Golden Globes, and we saw it. I really liked it. I think it's a much better movie than Bohemian Rhapsody, at least.
And it's such Oscar bait. It's one of those movies. You release it in December. It's critically acclaimed. It's a
Limited
drama.
release.
Barry Jenkins.
Doesn't come to your theater till January.
Nobody's seen it.
Yeah.
Doesn't make its budget back. You don't know any of the actors. Regina King nominated. Yeah, I couldn't believe if Beale Street Could Talk wasn't nominated. Why don't they use the 10 slots? I'll never understand that. It's so stupid. I hate
Even
the
if you
Oscars.
know the movie's not going to make it, just get them a nom.
Yeah, get them a nom.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
It's good to see Roma in there. That was a great movie.
Actually, I think Roma's the favorite.
The only thing is foreign language, too.
Ooh,
It's gonna split.
imagine they lost foreign language.
And wins Best Picture.
I thought Zalma was going to get nominated for foreign language. That's the first thing I looked for, and no. But, yeah, I don't know how the hell Vice. I think Vice, out of all these, is the worst one.
I really liked Vice. I don't know.
I liked Vice, too, but for the Oscars? What?
I don't know. I liked Vice. It wasn't. I don't think it was that egregious.
If you get nominated, but like you know you're not going to win, like, does that kind of suck? Like,
No, it's just an honor to be nominated.
Yeah, but like there's no shot you're
Just
gonna win.
happy to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you produce Vice and you write a speech, then come on, what are you doing?
But this has been a weak year for movies. I think it's The Favorite and Roma, and then everything else on this list.
It's a weak
As far
year for
as the
movies that
best-
typically get nominated for Oscars. But I looked at my top 10 lists from 2016, 2017, 2018. 2018 is my favorite list so far. Last year I had Logan Lucky on my top 10.
But the movies last year,
That's
the
a good movie,
Dunkirks,
though.
Call Me by Your Name, Shape of Water, they didn't have like 3 billboards. Those are like it's spread out throughout the 8. These I feel, for me personally, like Roma and The Favorite are the only 2 I would consider 10s or close to that perfect ilk.
How the hell did Vice get on this list? And Bohemian Rhapsody. All right, let's just go to Best Supporting Actor. Here we have Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Adam Driver, Black Klansman. That was a surprise. Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born, Richard E. Grant, Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell, Vice. Once
Hot
again,
damn.
Vice. How the hell did he squeeze in there? It's like George Bush winning the presidency. Need to get rid of the Electoral College and the Academy Awards. Nicholas Hoult for The Favorite is the biggest snub for me.
He was
and even
awesome.
Michael B. Jordan for Black Panther.
He was getting some buzz. I think the biggest one is Chalamet for Beautiful Boy. He was great in that movie.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, and he was really pretty much a co-lead. He carried that movie a lot, and he had such an emotional performance. I think that was the biggest one. I
This
think
is stacked.
definitely over Sam Rockwell, but the other ones, I think the other 4 are probably pretty competitive. I would rank it probably Ali, Grant, Elliott, Driver. I wouldn't be shocked if one of those 4, like I wouldn't, even though I want Mahershala Ali and I think he's the favorite, I wouldn't be surprised if Elliott or Grant won. Richard E. Grant
If
was
either one wins, you wouldn't mind.
yeah, and Richard E. Grant was fucking awesome. And Can You Ever Forgive Me? That's another movie that got snubbed for Best Picture.
That'd be
That was
great to see
awesome.
Ali do 2 in 3 years. I think the last person to get them so quickly was for acting,
Mhm.
at least. I think it was Tom Hanks for Forrest Gump and The Philadelphia Story. Yeah, it's a stacked category. Besides Rockwell, I mean, you put Holt in there. I still think Nicholas Hoult in The Favorite is my favorite supporting performance. Mahershala Ali is right there too. I didn't see Can You Ever Forgive Me? I will see it before the awards, and Sam Elliott as A Star Is Born. It's one of those performances, 10 minutes of screen time, if that, but his scenes were just so great. And it's the voice. It's 80% the voice.
Yeah.
You put Steve Buscemi in that role, destroys the movie.
I mean, Rockwell was good, but it was kind of.
Steve Buscemi.
I don't think he played an integral part of the story as the other 4.
No, he's literally barely in the movie.
Yeah.
All right, we have Best Supporting Actress here for Vice, Amy Adams, Marina del Tavira for Roma, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, Emma Stone for The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite.
This is fucking stacked.
Got both of my girls in there.
No Claire Foy
Wait, is Gaga in there? Did you say Gaga?
supporting.
This is supporting, yeah.
I think this is the most stacked category. Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz, Regina King, and Amy Adams, all incredible performances.
And the mother.
Some
in
of my
Roma.
what?
The mother in Roma.
Yeah, true.
This is stacked.
Yeah.
This is stacked because Amy Adams was great in Vice. Besides Bale, I think she had the second best performance, definitely. Steve Carell was good too. I would have put him over Rockwell.
He kind of just played Steve Carell.
Yeah, but it's funny.
It made me laugh.
Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk. Those are the 3. That's what it comes down to, right? I would
Yeah.
give it to Stone or Weisz.
It's crazy. Like Regina King, she wasn't in it that much, but when she was, she stole the scene and delivered on every level. But I just give it to Stone or Weisz because they carried the movie so much. They were such an integral part of the film, and they were fantastic, battling back and forth. But
You think it might split the vote, right?
it could, but I don't know. I want Amy Adams to win, but I think Emma Stone should. No Claire Foy and no Margot Robbie, which I think those are the only 2 snubs you could say, if you want to call them snubs. I
Mhm.
thought Claire Foy was good, and Margot Robbie did good too, but
Yeah, I don't think Claire Foy was better than any of these actors.
that just speaks to the category.
Yeah. That next category here, Best Director, we have Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Spike Lee for Black Klansman. First time I think he was nominated for Best Director. Adam McKay for Vice, Powell Pawlowski for Cold War, which we saw the trailer for that, and it looks amazing. I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite.
Yes.
Cuarón for this one is probably the favorite.
Yeah.
Adam McKay for Vice.
Is Vice in every category?
It got a lot of
I can't
noms.
believe this.
Big Adam McKay guy.
This is cray-cray. Ryan Coogler for Black Panther? If he gets the Best Picture nod, I mean, Black Panther was a far more difficult movie to direct. Far better movie.
What about no Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, I'd put him over Adam McKay as well.
That's the Oscars. I don't think it's terrible.
Nice to see
but,
Cuarón and Guillermo go back-to-back if Cuarón gets it.
but I think Cuarón's a clear favorite. and I think he should get it. I think he should get everything. Cinematography.
I know, that's awesome that he's nominated for that too.
If he
Imagine
sweeps
he took home
those
both
two,
of them.
oh, that'd be awesome.
All right, yeah, so let's go on to Best Actor. Here we have Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper for A Star is Born, William Dafoe at Eternity's Gate, haven't seen that, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, and Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. Before I saw Green Book, I thought it was Bale's award to lose. Viggo was really good in Green Book, man. That was a really good performance.
Yeah, he was really good. I still lean Bale, but again, it's another stat category. Rami Malek was great too in Bohemian Rhapsody. He just won the Golden Globe. Viggo, Bradley Cooper was awesome too. I didn't see it at Eternity's Gate yet, so I need to watch that before the Oscars, before we do our prediction video. But Bale was so good, man. He was so good. He really made that movie what it was.
I think, yeah, he's going to get it. Rami Malek, like you said, in Bohemian Rhapsody, when that came out, everybody thought he was the favorite. Then it kind of switched to Bale. But those three performances by Viggo, Rami, and Christian Bale. And Bradley Cooper was very good in A Star is Born. But a lot of people thought he was going to get the director nod. And that's where he would have had the best chance to win. I don't think he wins this. I need to see at Eternity's Gate because Willem Dafoe is the man.
I'm saying Ethan Hawke was a snub. First
Ethan Hawke,
Reformed. Right. John David Washington, Black Klansman.
Yes.
He was nominated for the Golden Globe, not for this. But the other four were fantastic. I still got to see William Dafoe, but I'm sure he was great too. So I don't think anything too egregious here.
If you were a betting man, who would you pick? Not who you think, who you want to win.
Bale.
If you had money to lose on it,
Bale.
you'd take Bale.
Yeah, definitely.
Right now, we'll see how it goes. You always get the hype leading up to the Oscars where you can kind of get a sense of it. And I kind of hate these new prediction meters. Do you see these on Twitter?
No.
You hear about this? See about this? It's like an algorithm, and they're pretty fucking spot on. Kind of like a little spoiler. I don't like it.
Does this happen right before the Oscars?
Yeah, they had it last year, and I think it was pretty dead on. And they had it again for the nominees.
Magic Conch Shell.
Yeah.
Good episode.
Will I ever get married? Best Actress nominees. We have Yalitza Aparicio for Romo.
First
Romo.
debut,
Roma.
acting debut. Imagine that.
The categories for acting are always kind of stacked. They always get the acting.
But imagine doing something for the first time. She's probably acted before, but first feature film, and you fucking get nominated for the most prestigious award around.
First time I played beer pong. Knockout win.
Yeah?
Best moment of my life.
It's sad.
It is. I fully agree. I mean, to take an actor off the streets, and we've seen directors do it before and fail miserably. Famous French director Robert Bresson was famous for doing that, just non-actors in all of his movies. But she was good, and that performance, it fit for a first-time actor because it's very subtle and it's a very realistic movie. Somebody called it almost magical realism. Mm-hmm. But for the other nominees, Glenn Close, The Wife, I haven't seen that. You haven't seen that either, right?
No, it's one that I feel like it's a tremendous performance, but the movie's kind of...
It's a trap movie.
What? They lure you into the performance and it's just not a good movie?
Yeah, it's a
trap bet.
Yeah.
And I don't know that. I haven't even looked at for the Rotten Tomatoes score or anything like that, but I kind of feel... Because it's got nothing else, The Wife.
You're a big Tomatoes guy, too.
No,
I'm surprised.
Yeah. But
it's kind of how that's flipped. You know?
What?
I used to be the tomato guy. Now you are.
Well, I like to get a gauge what it's like, you know?
Form your own opinion.
I do.
Sheep.
Oh, you fucking...
Olivia Colman, the favorite.
Yes.
Lady Gaga, A Star is Born. That's the battle, I think.
Favorite.
They should sing it out.
Star is Born.
Melissa McCarthy was so good, and I feel like she doesn't get a lot of respect for her acting ability. Especially, she got a Razzie for Happy Time Murders, and then the next day she gets an Oscar nom. But she was so good in Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Diverse.
Yeah,
can play both sides. I like that.
I think didn't Sandra Bullock do that?
Probably, yeah. Keanu Reeves probably did it too. Actually, no, probably not the Oscar. What am I thinking?
Oh, Lucas! I'm looking at my movies now. Lucas Hedges. I thought maybe should have got a Best Actor nom, but it's still a stacked category. Nothing to complain about.
Well,
there.
I think he's in too many movies, and he just split the vote 5 ways for himself.
Yeah, he was in that Julia Roberts movie too, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Who would you pick out of Best Actress? I think it's got to be Olivia Colman, man. On a second watch, because the first time you watch it, the focus is so much on Emma Stone and...
Oh, yeah, no, she holds everything together. It's so great.
Yeah.
It just fits so perfectly together. You have these two pulling sides. It's like a metaphor for the movie, but with their performances. It's insane. I don't know. It's close.
Isn't The Favorite like three?
It's like,
Like three?
I was gonna say it's close, but I think Glenn Close. She's been nominated. So yeah, she's been nominated so many times. I think
Legacy
they
Award?
might. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's again a stacked category. I was trying to think of any snubs, but I really couldn't think of any.
Is there really a lead role in The Favorite? Like, isn't it like just three supporting
it's-
actresses?
It's a triumvirate, but it's first billing, right?
Yeah, it's Coleman. I
kinda
wonder who has the most screen time.
It's like The Departed with Matt Damon and Leo,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
None
one
of them
them's
got
gotta be the
nominated?
lead. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to be Damon.
what?
Damon's the lead.
But no Toni Collette. I guess that's one.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah, you're still upset?
Yeah, I mean, that was terrible. I love what Dan Myrtle tweeted. He's like, the only thing we can do is hire Nicolas Cage, and it was the gift from National Treasure. It's like, I'm going to steal it. Yeah, let's go to Best Original Screenplay here. The Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, Vice. You got to go with The Favorite. That's the best screenplay out of those. First Reformed, I haven't seen. I hear great things.
Yeah, I do.
Ethan Hawke.
Original or adapted? Where are we?
Original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think The Favorite's the best screenplay out of those. That's a
Brilliant.
yeah,
Yeah.
flawless.
Vice
screenplay.
does have a strong screenplay too, as much as you hate it now.
It's
Even though
it's a little
last
too-
week you're like, I saw Vice again. Really liked it.
I only seen it once. I'm going to
Oh,
see
I
it
saw
again.
it twice. Yeah.
You saw. No, I said Vice. I did like Vice, but there were moments. By no means a perfect film. I think I gave it like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10 around there. There are moments where it gets a little too cute.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Best animated feature here: Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Mirai, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I'm
I
happy
like
it
that.
got nominated.
I'm so happy about that.
It was the last one too, because I go in alphabetical order, and I'm like, oh please, 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 and I got it. So
I don't think it's gonna win.
You're
No.
saying please like snub them, please?
no, I wanted them to get nominated.
So he could be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snub them. I fucking dare you.
Yeah.
You know, it is a better podcast when we're upset, and I feel like I blew my Bohemian Rhapsody steam on the Golden Globes. So
Yeah, I think the voters are gonna give it to Incredibles 2
oh no,
I hope not.
or Ralph Breaks the Internet.
I love dogs if anything.
Spider-Man should be nominated for Best Picture, but hopefully it wins. Oh, this one's interesting. Best Cinematography, Cold War, The Favorite, Never Look Away, Roma, A Star is Born. For Alfonso Cuarón to be nominated for Best Director and Best Cinematographer, I wonder if that's the first time it's ever happened in history. Could be. Definitely the first time somebody could, if he won, that would be a first.
The Favorite was great too. So some of the cinematography, especially like the fisheye lens,
Yeah.
that was kind of cool.
A Star is Born, all these. The cinematography has become my favorite category. Last year, just watching Deakins win, it's verbally shouted. But Cold War, I need to see. I remember we saw that trailer in front of The Favorite, I think.
Yeah.
No, Suspiria.
Okay.
And I was like, this looks like the best movie of all time. It looks so good. So I'll have to check that one out.
What's cool about cinematography is just like you get to like look inside like the director's mind. Like he set all these up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like that's how good he is.
It's a great two-man collaboration, too, between the director and the cinematographer. It's what film is, you know? Still images set to 24 frames, and the way that you position the compositions, it's my favorite category. It's my favorite aspect of film. Best Adapted Screenplay, we have The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Black Klansman, Can You Ever Forgive Me? It's good.
Scruggs.
Oh, Scruggs?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll just keep that in. If Beale Street Could Talk, and A Star is Born.
I don't even know what this category is. Adapted screenplay.
It means that it's based on something. So if I wrote a movie based on a book, that would be adapted screenplay. Original is just there's no source material. So if Beale Street Could Talk, James
Is A
Baldwin-
Star Wars Born in there?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Did you? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck was a Ballad of Buster Scruggs based on?
Something like
A fight? Is that?
It's an anthology. I
that's
guess it was-
an Italian opera.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know.
Pagliacci.
Are you just saying that?
No.
Wait,
But
is that from Seinfeld?
Pagliacci.
Yeah. Yeah, the clown.
Yeah, the clown.
Oh my god, that's a funny episode. With the freak guy that's following Jerry around.
Isn't that the Barber episode? No, that's a different one.
No, the Barber one's funny
The
too.
Barber one's funny. Yeah. If Beale Street Could Talk was a great script.
Yeah.
What's
I
that
was
about?
thinking back. Who's the actor in that too? I forget his name, but he was fantastic. And I was thinking about like all the movies today, like when the nominations are happening. That scene when he's talking to his friend who just got out of jail when they're eating dinner at his house.
Oh yeah,
That's one of my favorite scenes of the year.
That scene is
It
scary.
was shot so well too.
Ugh. Gives me chills just thinking about it.
Such a good, yeah. So I don't know. Can you forgive me too? I keep talking about it. It was a great script. I'll be a close one. I think. I don't know where I'm leaning on this.
All right, we have Best Original Song category. All the Stars from Black Panther. Kendrick Lamar nominated for an Oscar.
All the Stars is a good song.
I'll Fight from RBG. The Place Where the Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns.
For some reason, when you said All the Stars, I thought like all the stars of the movie made a song. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's a good song.
We Are the World with the Black Panther cast. Shallow. Stars Won't Tell Me Something.
That's a good one too.
When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings from the Ballad of Buster Scroogles.
Scroogles. I like that word.
He's scroogling.
Siri, what's a scroogle? She didn't get me.
I don't know where you are.
No.
Thanks, Siri.
You're welcome.
I mean, these these other categories too. I mean, we won't go through all of them, but some of the standouts: Avengers being nominated for Best Visual Effects. That's cool. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Best Makeup and Hairstyling. They always do 3 for this. It's funny.
Hopefully these just get like buzzed, like a little buzzsaw right through them.
Well, they're doing it in
You're not into
commercials
these,
now.
huh? Yeah, right.
Some of these ones. I was kind of hoping.
I hate when people just ignore these categories and don't talk about them.
I really liked.
You want to go to fan questions?
Yeah. Well, I really liked Colette. I was hoping they would get at least a costume design, but they didn't. So,
were you when you woke up this morning? You're like, damn, I really hope Colette gets costume design.
I feel like nobody saw it. It made like $20 at the box office, and I enjoyed it.
Did you even see it? I feel like you're just lying.
Look, Keira Knightley was really
your
good.
Ticket stub.
I think it's on my old movie pass.
Best documentary short always makes me think of the Chris Rock joke.
Is there like a like independent like foreign film shit like that?
Probably that. No, they just do foreign film. No, Mr. Rogers documentary. Did you guys see that?
No.
Will You Be My Neighbor? That was a big snub.
I keep mixing up all the question movies. Like, Won't You Be My Neighbor? Can You Ever Forgive Me? You Were Never Really Here. Even though it's not a question, it's more of a statement. But I don't know, these long titles, like these sentence titles, I keep mixing up.
That movie was snubbed too. Did you see that? You Were Never Really Here?
Yeah, they were saying that.
It's good, right?
Yeah. What's her name?
Lynn Ramsey.
Lynn Ramsey. They were talking about her as maybe getting director nod. She didn't get one. That movie had no hype around it. I wasn't expecting anything from it. I just saw a couple tweets, people saying Lynn Ramsey should have been nominated. Probably should have. Good movie.
Yo, I watched that trailer for the what the fuck's his name?
John Wick.
It's your story.
Jordan.
Us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I watched it again last night. It was fucking scary, dude.
You ever see a really good trailer?
I was getting scared in the trailers.
You ever see a really good trailer, then you go to a packed theater and you see like people like, oh, that looks bad. You're like, you fucking swine, uncultured swine.
Jeez.
That's a good trailer.
You know what upsets
That's
me?
gonna be a good movie.
You know what upsets me?
Like The Favorite. Before The Favorite came out, we saw The Favorite in a packed theater, and the trailer played. People were like, oh, that's stupid. That's one of the fucking best trailers of the year.
That was a great trailer.
That trailer or Vice? Vice is an all-time trailer.
Vice is a great trailer. I think we can make this work.
If you go to like a horror movie and it's like packed,
You're supposed to say hot
that
damn.
sucks.
Hot damn. What?
If you go to a horror movie and it's packed in the theater,
Well,
There's nothing
sucks.
worse than going to a horror movie when you were like 13 years old and that was the only plans that you had.
yeah.
And you just fuck around the whole
Remember
movie.
when we saw A Quiet Place right before, and like everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta be quiet during the movie, right? They don't speak, so you like be careful when you chew your popcorn. You don't be too loud." And a group of fucking teens walked in, like right when the movie's about to start. God,
Fuck.
damn it! They were actually really good.
They didn't say a fucking word the whole time.
Yeah,
it
I
was
was
the most unbelievable phenomenon in nature that I've ever seen.
Well, going to
They
the movie,
filled up an entire row. They were all like 13-year-old girls. Didn't
Huh.
speak. Not a
Wow.
peep.
you don't see that.
You never see that.
I
That
thought
was
it
like
was like
number one date site in like 8th grade.
the movies.
Oh, the movies, yeah.
We used to suck during the movies. We used to be like loud and
Well, not me.
Getting
obnoxious.
rides from the parents to the South Bay.
South Bay was the gangster theater.
Supposed to
It looked
redo
like
that.
somebody got murdered in their bathroom. Haunted
They've
place.
been redoing it for like 2 years now. It's been in like the same spot.
I had this conspiracy theory that A Quiet Place was like an interactive horror movie. Like my worst fear is going to a movie where it's very quiet and having a group of teenagers come in at the last second. Like, all right, Krasinski, I see
It's
your
part
vision.
of the movie.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't eat my popcorn during that movie. It was like Peter Griffin eating the chips.
Emily Blunt,
Anne
going
Frank.
back to the nominations. People are saying supporting for A Quiet Place and maybe lead for Mary Poppins. So
Mary Poppins, I would have liked to have seen her get. A Quiet Place. Oh, fucking that ending. Why you gotta piss me off when we're going to fan questions? I was in a good mood. First question here from Michael Fellows. Well, that's the Oscars. I won't be watching. At Michael60328296. Plug that in. See if that's his social security. At NerdSoup4U.
Get stats to run it.
That's what Stats is doing back there, huh? You guys seem to be pretty big sports fans, so I'm wondering who would you pick as the GOAT for each of the 4 major sports? If by chance you do read this, I wanted to let you know that you guys are that you guys make some of the best content on YouTube.
Thanks.
Aw.
Appreciate it.
Oh, this is my favorite fucking question. There's nothing more that I love than Mount Rushmores and GOATs across the 4 major sports. Ted, I'll let you have the honor because you are the sports guy.
All right, so I'm the sports guy.
Yeah.
All right. So the 4 major sports, we're gonna do hockey, football, baseball, and basketball. Correct.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was tennis, basketball,
Okay. No,
Golf.
baseball.
because I would put Tiger Woods on the Mount
No
Rushmore.
one cares about golf. Continue.
So football, Tom Brady. Basketball, LeBron.
Okay, okay.
Keep going.
Yeah. We might not have to make a list. Let's hear what you have to say.
Why?
You might go 4 for 4.
What's wrong
Keep
with
going.
mine?
Might go 4 for 4.
What's wrong with mine?
Perfect.
It's perfect so far.
You guys are annoying.
You don't know how to read a room.
I don't.
No.
He's cracking up. Baseball, Babe Ruth,
I could dispute that.
and hockey. I don't know much about hockey, so I'm just gonna go with Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, he's the great one. Babe Ruth. That's such an interesting concept because
It's
he
tough with
wouldn't.
baseball.
They were arguing it on the Michael K show, and he was trying to say that Babe Ruth, if you put him in a time machine and brought him to today's game, he would have similar success. He would do nothing. You see his fucking swing?
All right.
He would get fucking striked out.
Okay, but we're not doing that.
But have you seen the videos of comparing his swing to Bryce Harper's? The way that they pull the ball lefty. And you have to factor in the time. If you put Babe Ruth, if Babe Ruth was born today with the nutrients, the fitness programs, being raised since he was in elementary school like these kids are to
Probably
be
drinking
professional
out on the
athletes.
fucking field.
Yeah, if you look at the shape of him, that natural skill that he had, they were still throwing in the 90s back then. Not as good as they are now, obviously. It's literally almost 100 years.
You see how short
It
Stanton's
is
swing
100
is?
years.
Stanton's swing, he swings like he has fucking alligator
But he was
arms.
saying if you put him in a time machine, none of that stuff, just him.
That's
and,
wrong.
And his fat self going up.
I mean, I love him as a play-by-play guy, but he says things that are really stupid.
It's like Max
sometimes.
Kellerman.
Max Kellerman's the worst with that Brady thing.
If I can get him fired, I'd love to get him fired and have him never work on like a broadcasting crew ever again in his entire
Just
life.
never work anything.
No,
Now you're getting at his family, man.
I don't like him.
He's got to feed
I don't
the
like
kids.
him at all.
You have to factor all these things. Like I always say in basketball, there are certain guys like Dr. J. If you took Dr. J and put him into time machine, he'd be fine in the modern NBA.
So would LeBron James.
Football, it's Tom Brady. Basketball, it's LeBron. Hockey, Wayne Gretzky. Baseball,
Who else would you put besides Babe Ruth?
Hank Aaron,
All right, you're all wrong. That's
Willie
crazy.
Mays. I'd go Hank Aaron.
I would say hockey's a different game too.
No, for hockey I put Crosby. Sorry.
It's not a bit. I mean, people are going to hate that, and hockey fans will try to rip your throat out. But if Crosby played in Gretzky's era, I'm not saying he would be better, but he would be fucking insane. He's already insane, but his stats would be so inflated.
But
But
isn't hockey a completely different game than when it was when Gretzky played?
look at
Like,
the fucking goal.
completely different.
Just look at the goalie pads.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can buy a no two-line pass and all that stuff, but it's such a different game. The defense today is absolutely light years better. But but Gretzky, I don't think Crosby would be Gretzky's level, but he would be pretty close. But Gretzky, some of his numbers are absolutely ridiculous. Barry Bonds for baseball. I don't care about the steroids. He is a fucking he was incredible. And
You're not going to get any pushback from me. He should be in the Hall of Fame. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's like Pete Rose too.
I think it's different with Barry Bonds because
he would have been fucking the same, not the same player. Wouldn't have hit so many home runs, but he still would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. If
yeah, because his numbers on steroids were unrealistic.
Yeah.
But the fact that the steroids made those numbers that way, they didn't do that for anybody else.
But it's so like
Steroids didn't make anybody else hit 370
exactly.
with 73
You have to
home runs.
have the talent has to be there for the steroids to even like come into play.
Yeah, what's
you gotta
that
have the
season
talent
without the steroids?
you know?
340, 60 home runs?
Like the steroids isn't going to make you a better player. It's just going to enhance what you already have. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? Like if I take steroids, I'm not going to become a better baseball player.
well, you might.
I doubt it.
Let's get Teddy to the league.
That's a YouTube series. Yeah, let's get Teddy to the pros.
Pump me with steroids every day.
All right, let's move on here.
didn't
This
pick-
question here from
LeBron. And it's Brady, but I'm gonna say Lawrence Taylor.
You know,
So what the hell are you laughing at when I
I
was
can't-
saying my?
because we were
agreeing with you.
Oh,
We were literally agreeing.
It's like, oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna go like Kobe.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna say.
You know we're
LeBron.
gonna get those comments, right? Unsubscribe. Kobe's the
yeah.
GOAT.
Well, you guys lost me at LeBron.
Kobe stands the fucking. Worst.
I was looking at our analytics the other day from Kobe Stan. It's a country.
Yeah.
We don't get good views over there.
No.
No. This question here from George DeLacy at George DeLacy. Great podcast episode. What's your preferred theater in New York? Worst opening weekend audiences. Have you guys tried Battery Park Regal? No, we've never been there.
It's a lot going on.
Brooklyn.
That's too far for me.
The theater we want, the Alamo Theater in Brooklyn, is fucking awesome. I love that place.
Yeah, the preferred one would be the Alamo, but you know,
I love their whole like don't
AMC
come in
Lowe's
late.
is nice.
Get on your phone. You're fucking out of here. I like that.
it's a good one. AMC Lowe's. Alamo is. I love how strict they are. They're like the Hogwarts. They're like
awesome.
a boarding school for movies.
Like this is what I want.
You get expelled if you fuck up here. And they got a nice little.
Is that a
jail.
theater where you go see The Favorite at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where we invited you.
To that one?
Yeah.
That was an awesome. They had like the bar downstairs with all the wax heads and weird stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you-
Wall
well-
of faces.
If I knew all that was going on, I would have went.
South Bay was the go-to though
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, $7 a ticket.
Hell yeah.
feast taken
Nasty
to the
ass
floor.
popcorn. Yeah.
You hear the
Hear people having
when you're
sex
watching
in
the
the
movie.
back of the theater. Yeah, yeah. Every theater's sound just came through the walls. This question here from Talking Thrones, our fellow YouTuber, Talking Thrones. Good Game of Thrones channel. Good friend on Twitter. Which do you prefer?
Should we start a beef?
With Talking Thrones? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot. Like if you listen to like on the other side of YouTube, there's like the TV movie like side, and then there's like just regular YouTube. They're always beefing with each other and getting the views up. I think we need to bring the beef to the movie world.
Well,
of
you
YouTube.
ruined it because I was going to DM him and be like, yo, you want to do like a fake beef during season 8? We should probably still do that. People aren't going to remember this.
Yeah, nah.
I've always wondered if celebrities did that. Like, I feel like if I was a celebrity, I would start fake beefs. Like, if it was like, if all of us were celebrities,
Look at Drake and Meek
I'd be like,
Mill.
yo, you want to start something?
Biggie and Tupac was apparently fake.
Yeah. The bullets weren't.
Which do you prefer, Platoon, Full Metal Jacket, or Apocalypse Now? Good question. Three of the greatest war movies of all time. I would go
Full Metal
Apocalypse Now.
I didn't mean to say.
You want to
thought while you were
split,
talking.
split the vote?
No, I like Full Metal Jacket a lot.
They're
Nice.
both great. I think Platoon's the weakest out of the three. But Apocalypse Now, oddly therapeutic for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like it's such a hypnotic movie. No film has captured Vietnam like that film.
What was the last great war movie you saw?
Dunkirk.
No,
Oh, yeah,
what was
forgot
the?
about, forgot about Dunkirk. That was a great movie.
No, what was the one?
Oh,
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw, yeah.
Two good ones in
yeah.
the past couple of years.
Traumatized me, that opening scene.
But between that and
That battle scene.
That was like the most realistic thing. Like, I would.
You know what's so funny? I remember I said this to you.
Just
at
shit
the
you
end
don't
of the
see
film.
in war movies.
The whole movie, I'm thinking I'd survive war.
oh fuck
No, same thing.
And then that Hacksaw Ridge battle sequence on the cliff happened, and I was like,
I'd fake my own death in the water. I would.
Yeah, dude.
I would even go.
We were saying this in one of the Game of Thrones. I'm finding a dead dude, putting their blood all over me, and
I'm laying under him.
yeah.
you're just digging a hole, getting out of there. But yeah, those are all three. I mean, Full Metal Jacket in high school, we always used to watch. The
I can watch those clips all day.
the drill sergeant.
Yeah.
We can't play those clips or repeat them, but they're funny.
Good stuff.
This question here comes from Clayton Barnett, our good friend of the show. Are you trying to avoid spoilers for season 8 or watching for them?
I haven't heard anything really.
I'm not going after them.
I haven't seen.
You?
I'm not. I never go after spoilers.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm definitely avoiding it like anything else. But I haven't really, because season 7, I felt like there was a lot of buzz, like oh spoilers are going around. I haven't really seen anything for season 8.
Yeah, I haven't seen much either. Usually get on Reddit, oh, the season 8 scripts leaked. Haven't seen much of that. I think season 8 is tough to predict. It's really up in the air because there are certain threads from previous seasons where we could kind of connect them. Not so much in season 8.
Yeah.
Do you guys kind of know what's going on after reading the books? Like, do you kind of know where,
Well,
like, what's going to happen?
Not
or
really, no,
Where it's
look-
leading
Well,
towards?
people have been theorizing the end of the show for decades.
yeah.
The end of the books. So we kind of look into that, and George said that he's read a theory that predicted the ending.
Huh?
Yeah. That's really
That's not
interesting.
cool.
Well, I mean, you say that, and there's like a million theories out there. So it's like, which
Well,
one?
no,
is it?
he predicted the ending that he had in mind at that time. It's probably completely different now.
Well, he predicted that there was going to be an ending. First mistake.
Yeah.
This question here comes from Kane the Stranger. With Glass recently being released, I'm curious, what are some of your favorite non-Marvel DC superhero films? Chronicle is a personal favorite of mine. It's so funny. When I read the question, I was like, oh, I'm going to say Chronicle, and then he takes it. Thanks a lot, Kane. Kick-Ass. I like Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass is Kick-Ass.
Why? We're so close to the end.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of non-Marvel DC superhero movies.
Well, the Glass universe, I mean, split Unbreakable
Yeah,
would probably be my favorite. Yeah.
it is pretty good. What else is there?
Hellboy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Non-DC, non-Marvel. I guess you can kind of go Sin City. You could throw Watchmen in there because it's like DC adjacent.
John Wick.
That dude is a superhero.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you John Wick. Batman's a fucking Superman.
Incredibles.
Yeah, Incredibles.
I got one from
Incredibles.
Brad Morgan. Is there a character or from a TV or film adaptation that was nailed perfectly from a book or something like that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock Holmes.
He is a good Sherlock.
Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. Obviously, they changed him a little bit. I'm trying to think of like the perfect adaptation.
I'm trying to think like Game of Thrones. Like there are a few like Littlefinger, Varys, characters like that.
My favorite Game of Thrones casting will always be Littlefinger.
Yeah.
That's when you look at the fan art drawings before the show was even out, he looks like Aidan Gillen. It's amazing. But I think the best, I always say some of the best, Tywin, Ned Stark.
Well, the
Sean
characters
Bean.
I know that they nailed it perfectly is when I go back and read the books and I envision Sean Bean, right?
Yeah.
Or Aidan Gillen, where Tyrion you can't picture Peter Dinklage because the way he's described in the books, it's so different.
But probably the best actor to play that character. But the question is, who's the most like their counterpart? Yeah, I think Gwendolyn Christie too with Brienne is one that they. I mean, where did she come from? How the fuck did they find her?
Momoa.
Momoa, yeah, that's a good one. And Amelia Clarke as Daenerys is a good one.
I'm trying to think from other works besides Game of Thrones.
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Yeah, that's one that I'd like to. That'd be a good video idea.
It's just some of the worst
Top
too.
10. Good top 10 video.
I don't really know if there's a terrible. Is there any worse adaptations?
Sand Snakes.
Yeah.
This question here from Lovergirl at Sarah E. Danks. Any guilty pleasure music artists or bands? Ted, I think this is for you. I've been sleeping on Ariana Grande for years, but she's been releasing some bops that I honestly can't help but dance to. Also, Monkey, any plans of releasing merch? Oh, no. She just put a monkey emoji. I thought this was directed towards you. Any plans on releasing any merch? Because I'd buy everything.
Okay.
Will you now?
Just jack the price up.
Well, I put a picture on my Instagram again at NerdSoupMonkey. It's weird, you know.
Just you doing stuff.
Yeah, no, it was me with my morning cup of coffee and my Nerd Soup mug and the Oscar stuff, and people were like, "Oh, merch."
Stay tuned for merch.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of those channels.
That's what I'm saying. Stay tuned.
I was plugging their merch and stuff.
Why? People want to hop on board. Help promote.
I don't even like promoting the channel.
Why?
Because I hate myself.
I need a bumper sticker.
The Nerd Soup bumper stickers.
Yeah.
My kid watches Nerd Soup.
Guilty pleasure? Probably like trap music. Like the new rap music right now. It's so hard in the gym.
6ix9ine.
Yeah.
God.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, you're bad. You got a lot. You have good taste in rap, but you do like some of the.
Yeah.
You like your fast food rap. You like it quick and easy.
I don't have any. I don't think guilty pleasure because I listen to all my music all the time. I don't care.
Well, if people think I'm a movie snob for music, it's 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Like when
You are.
I'm a music. Yeah, I am. When you used to say about Rotten Tomatoes that I judge a movie based on its score, I admittedly do that for music. I will not
Pitchfork?
listen to your album if Pitchfork gave it under a 7. I just won't.
I couldn't believe I got you listening to that song with Jadakiss and Fabulous.
Isn't music? It's like the hardest thing to get people to listen to when you want them like, oh, listen to this album.
Yeah, I'm the worst.
You are the worst. Yeah.
Well, my music it's so diverse. It could be any genre at any time. Like,
Exactly.
I'll
Yeah,
bump Taylor Swift, and then it'll go to like fucking I like Taylor Swift.
Jay-Z.
Big deal. Well, then I got Jay-Z. Then I'll go to like fucking Killers, and you'll have Queen. Then you'll have fucking
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. No, I don't like ZZ Top. And then it's just anything.
Chris
If
Brown's
I like a
nice.
song, I don't care like the genre when it's from. I'll put it on.
I saw a
tons of
picture on
Beatles.
Instagram. It was Johann Sebastian Bach and Tupac, and they both had do-rags on. They were shaking hands, and it's like when your iPod's on shuffle.
Well, yeah, I kind of have to break it into playlists because I kind of like be grooving like Kanye, and then Eric Clapton will come on. I'll be like, I love this song, but I was vibing with the Ye, you know?
You gotta make the playlists. This question here from Alex Glanville. Would you guys ever consider making a series where you devote a video to each Harry Potter book/movie? That was in the plans.
Yeah, you and
in the
Marissa
works.
vehicle.
Yeah. That's post season 8 Game of Thrones. That's when we're gonna start doing a bunch of weird shit.
I can't wait to see what happens after Game of Thrones.
It's gonna
is
get
over.
weird on Nerd Soup.
Until the prequel comes down. Back to business.
It's gonna get real freaky
Business
on
as
there.
usual.
No, that's gonna be really fun because I didn't rewatch them in 2018.
I watched them last year. No, I did 2018. Yeah, last
Yeah.
year was 2018.
I try to rewatch them once a year. I didn't last year, admittedly. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's definitely something we're gonna do in the future, if I'm alive. This question here from Kate at KateJoe112. Any guilty pleasure TV shows? You know it's absolute garbage, but you have to watch.
It's guilty pleasures.
I was just talking about this with one of my friends the other day that I loved. I used to love Flavor of Love.
Oh, like shit
You
like
serious?
that.
I used to fucking every week.
People all on The Bachelor. I never really got into stuff like that. I'm not a big reality guy.
No,
I do like me and
it
Teddy. We're watching
disgusts me.
Practical Jokers last Sunday.
Yeah.
I fucking love that show. It's so funny.
I watched that for 2 minutes with you guys, and I wanted to blow
The
my
fact
head
that
off.
people watch like the Kardashians and
It's so
all those
funny.
shows, it's disgusting.
I used to watch Walking Dead.
I
but
wouldn't
that-
say I'd say SpongeBob, but I mean I like SpongeBob's a good show. I'd say more of a guilty pleasure because I'm 26.
But
I'm
I
still
can see
watching
the
SpongeBob.
appeal of like some of these reality, like the Kardashians.
But
Tell me
how?
you wouldn't want to be a Kardashian?
I feel like
I would love to.
I respect that.
I don't want to watch it.
I feel like I would get fucking swamped into like one of these, Bachelor or Kardashian shows. I don't watch them. I don't really watch TV anymore. But I feel like, kind of like I was big in the Jersey Shore in high school.
Yeah,
I was sucked into that like no other.
Me and Nash would watch it every week.
So I feel like if I get, you need the hook. I need the bite. Then you can reel me in. But good luck trying to get me to fall for your worm on a hook.
All right, this question here. Does this look dangerous to
I'm
you?
a fish in this
Oh my
analogy.
god,
You're the fish.
sucking on the hook with the cheese on it.
That's my favorite Patrick joke.
Then he goes up.
This question here from Erica at Sween Beans. Can Teddy explain how he became a Patriots fan? Do y'all just think he's a bandwagoner? LOL. Go Pats. So the question comes from a Pats fan who supports you.
Okay.
Explain yourself.
Well, you can call me a bandwagon fan. I don't care.
I think it's a reaction that I put on my Instagram story at NerdSoupMonkey. I'm joking.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah, don't follow me now. Sorry, three is too much. There was some actual passion there. He was going crazy.
I was happy, man,
Yeah.
because I'm a huge Tom Brady fan.
So you're a Brady fan. You're not a Pats fan.
No, I'm a Patriots
asked-
fan, but I'm saying I became a Patriots fan because of Tom Brady.
You know what's funny too is we always get on you because you used to be a Titans fan. You
Yeah.
can admit that.
I never denied it.
I'm tired of it now too. Of
But
saying it to you.
You know what it
feels
is?
old.
I think it's easier pill to swallow because it was the Titans. If you were like a Jet or Giant fan and switch to the Patriots, I think it would be like.
Well, I was a Titans fan because of Steve McNair and Eddie George, and then once that duo was done,
They died, right?
well, McNair died, but
Okay.
Eddie George didn't. But once that duo was done, then I slowly got off the Titans fan base, and I'm a Patriots fan.
wow, good choice.
Yeah, not a bad one, right?
Yeah, right. You got to go. I feel like you can, when you don't watch the sport, then you can choose the best team.
Well, listen, I'm not an idiot. I know it was a coward move going to the Patriots, but it's who I like.
That's fair enough. And you
Yeah.
are passionate about it, so I'll give you that.
I don't gloat in anyone's face. I'm not annoying about it.
No, you're not.
I-
I don't
for
sit
one,
there and root.
I just don't know how like someone can do that. Like, imagine you're a Knicks fan and then you're a Cavs fan and then you're a Heat fan and you're back to being a Cavs fan and now you're a Lakers fan. What kind of person would that be?
Yeah, those people just fucking disgust me.
LA
Are the
in
Lakers
6.
playing tonight?
Hell yeah.
They got stomped last night by the
Yeah, LeBron's hurt.
Warriors.
LeBron should just win MVP for being hurt. This question here from Billy Murray at Billy Murray 98. How did you all meet? And what are your picks for best picture? Well, we've discussed the meeting before, but it's always fun to reminisce on the good old days.
Yeah.
Me and Ted, 6th grade. Same group number 4.
Okay.
Hell of a group.
Yeah, it was me, you, and Nash.
Yeah.
That's where I met Nash.
Mr. Hankey.
Miss Feigenbaum.
Oh, she was a tough cookie. She cracked the whip on us.
Miss Tonelli, is that her name? The English teacher? I forget.
Oh
forget
my
her
gosh,
name.
she was worse.
Yeah. She called Billy Showman a scumbag. That was the best. That was the funniest shit.
And then the science teacher.
She was
I
hot.
miss her. Yeah.
Ooh.
If you're listening out there, I'm sorry I didn't do my homework.
Me and Aaron met in elementary school.
Yeah, that was nice.
4th grade. Miss Longo.
I don't remember. I can't remember any fucking teachers.
Were you guys rivals?
No,
Me
we
and
were in
Aaron?
the same class. We were pals. I think.
Were you part of the beef with me and Goot?
Can we not talk about?
Why are
Goot
we
every
always
fucking
name dropping
podcast?
Goot, our
Yeah.
friend Goot?
Well, all right, we can take this out.
Get him
but
on the
You
podcast.
remember that?
Yeah, me and Aaron, we met in 7th grade health class.
Yeah, I think Teddy was 5th grade or 4th.
It was in that time period.
Yeah, but
And it's funny, the reason we became friends is because we were both just miserable over the Knicks. That's all we did.
Really?
Talked about how terrible the Knicks were, even back then. Marbury, Steve Francis, the golden ages. Really,
Oh, I missed some Mulberry shoes and Spencer's.
Starberries.
Yeah. Those are hot, dude.
Yeah, you had like 3 full basketball games until they fell apart. Your pick for best pitcher? I think I said it. Who do I think is the favorite? Roma.
My pick, or who do I want to win?
Well, I want Roma to win, and I want the favorite to
Yeah,
win.
if I gave you $200 to bet on it, then you had to bet on it. Who you putting it on?
Star is Born. Roma's not going to win both foreign and best pitcher.
You want to bet?
No,
Ooh.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you could do that because Pan's Labyrinth didn't get nominated for best pitcher, right? They
No.
got best foreign film, so I didn't think you could do that.
The
'Cause
artist.
if anything,
I'm pretty sure the artist won both.
yeah, the artist won best picture.
It had to have won best foreign.
Yeah, wow, they really didn't fucking nominate Pan's Labyrinth. That movie was fucking awesome.
You think it's the best out of all their movies?
Who? The Triumvirate?
Yeah.
It's my favorite Del Toro movie. Yeah, I like it better than Birdman. I like it better than Revenant. I like it better than Gravity. I like it better than Roma. Yeah, it's probably my favorite. Probably missed some movies in between there, but
I think it's either that or E2 Mama Tambien out of. This question here from Dylan at DylanFlow78. After reading Dune, what was something that surprised you the most, or what was your favorite in terms of the world that Frank Herbert created? Also, have you guys watched and read American Gods? You guys haven't read American Gods, right, or watched it? I've heard great things. Ian
Negative.
McShane, one of the best voices of all time. Something that surprised me with Dune, well, just from a writing aspect, Frank Herbert's prose I really enjoyed. And I had read some negative criticism of his writing style, but I really liked it. It's just the overall philosophies of the book of what it means to be a ruler and civilized society, how we adapt and how we adjust and how we evolve. All of those themes were incredible. And also the detail in which he goes, the world building here, it's similar to Game of Thrones, and it's called the first sci-fi epic. Just the overall detail, it always amazes me how these guys can create these worlds, and
It's so fucking crazy, man. World building, if you do it right.
it's an incredible skill. Yeah, it really is. And I love that joke in
I can't even fathom even trying to do it. I get lost. I get caught up on my shoes so much. Like,
I'd be like in Great Gatsby, where it's just Long Island. It's like, this is West Egg and this is East Egg. Yeah, but the world building is incredible, and the philosophy of the book. I've never taken. I mean, I always take notes when I read, but for Dune, that's the most notes I took in a while. There were so many quotes, and
you know what saved me when I was reading Song of Ice and Fire? I'd always have my laptop up on Westeros.org. I just type in and like, who's that again? Just like, there's just so many fucking people and names and families and callbacks. You're like, oh, I kind of recognize that name, but you need a little refresher. And it'll take you back. It's like, oh, they were mentioned like in book 2. It's like, oh, damn. The hell?
the skill of being able to take things from different parts of the books and just to drop these little hints. He's a fucking wizard.
I wrote
just connect stuff from like season 7 to season 1. Just going back and forth. It's crazy.
I wrote a short story in school about an alien abduction, and the big plot twist is that we were the aliens. I thought I was fucking. Where's my fucking?
The way that you showed me, you've
Yeah.
never been more proud.
I thought
You were
thought
like,
I was
yo,
moving on.
Beau, read this.
yeah. Well, yeah, this author stuff is easy.
Yeah, but I wonder when that gets planned out. Like, if they're writing the script for like season 7, like,
Yeah.
is that all planned ahead of time? Like, we'll get to season 7.
Well,
we'll
for me, it was the
recall
night
this.
before, and
It's
I had a bunch of Adderall, so I figured it's the same thing.
Yeah, David Lynch with Twin Peaks too. The way that he tied those series together, I think he left so many. Like, there's so many weird things in the original Twin Peaks where it was easy to tie them in. Like Fire Walk with Me, when Laura Palmer looks over James's shoulder and starts screaming for no reason. In the moment, Lynch was probably like, yeah, she's going to look over his shoulder and just start screaming for no reason. But then in the return, it's because Cooper he was time traveling to that moment, and then he kind of hides behind the bush. And Lynch was probably like, yeah, I was thinking about that at the time.
No, he was just trying to find, like, what's the weirdest thing Laura can do? It's like, look off into the distance and scream.
Right. That's what Tarantino says when people make theories about his movies. It's like, oh, yeah, I intended that.
Yeah.
That's about, I think like
That's
Jordan,
what I would do.
I think Jordan Peele said something for Get Out when she was eating the
Jordan Peele, that's his name.
the cereal.
30 minutes later.
When the girlfriend was eating the cereal and the milk separately. And it's like, oh, you don't want to mix like the colored cereal with the white milk, like signifying whatever. And Jordan Peele's like, yeah.
Yup. Yeah, that's it.
This one's from Nelson Kelso at Nelson1Martinez. Do any of you guys watch or at one time watch wrestling? If so, what is your favorite wrestling angle? Or
Kurt Angle.
or who
Yes!
was your
That's the
all-time
podcast,
favorite?
folks. Thanks a lot. I could not tell you a single thing about wrestling.
Oh, really? I thought you'd like that one.
The Rock?
You?
Yeah, I was a big Rock guy.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, got beef.
I like the wrestler.
I used to be really into it. I can't remember like when I stopped watching. It just kind of happened.
My
And I tried to get back.
all-time favorite is Mysterio.
It was pretty dope. I tried to
he
get
had the
back
helmet.
into it like in college, but it didn't work. So one of my roommates is like, he wasn't huge into wrestling, but he would just watch like the big ones, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool.
I love WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one of these anti-wrestling guys, but when I was a kid and I found out that it was fake, I just couldn't watch it. But I understand what it is. It's reality TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But the anti-wrestling people are the worst. Like, oh, grow up.
Piss off.
It's a TV show. It's like watching any other TV show. It's not a sport. So get that out of your head.
The next time someone tells me that, I'm going to ask them if they watch, like,
It's not really,
like
you
the
know that, right?
Kardashians
Everything's
and, like,
made up.
Bachelor and
I'm gonna go home and watch Big Bang Theory.
yeah. Is that show canceled?
I'm going to go to church on Sunday.
Okay.
All right, that's the podcast here. I'm tired.
I gotta sing. All right, here it goes. Bohemian Rhapsody by Aaron, the Nerd Suit Monkey. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm not a good singer, but I'll try my best out of respect for the late great Freddie Mercury. And
He's going to be turning. Poor bastard.
all I gotta say is, fuck you, Brian May, for paying off the Academy. This Bohemian Rhapsody should not have been here. Here we go.
Ned,
It's an ad.
you're going to watch the whole thing?
Let's go skip.
And
We
buy
gotta
you
watch
more
Happy
time.
Death Day 2 trailer.
Buy you more time. Does it make it a Happy Death Day too?
Happy Death Day 2, you.
Wow.
Is the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. Oh, this is brutal, man. You guys looking? Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see. I think I got that one pretty good. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathies.
I always thought he was saying I was a pool boy.
Yeah. Easy.
I thought you just said
go.
pool boy when I was listening to it. Keep going.
Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
Boom, boom, boom.
There we go.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Mama just killed a man,
Should you ad-lib it?
put a gun against his head,
Shot.
pulled my trigger, now he's dead.
Woo!
Mama,
Mom.
life has just begun,
Inception.
but now I've gone and thrown it all away.
Garbage.
Mama,
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
did it need to make you cry? If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as nothing really matters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking shaking.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
But that beat drop is hard. It was a
Too late. My time has come. Sent shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. I'll leave it all behind and face the truth. Mama, ooh, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. God, how red am I?
You're doing good.
Speed it up a little. Oh, it's kind of nice to see them back in the day. A little music video. This is gonna be fucking rough.
What part's this? This is the part I was talking about.
I see a little silhouette of a man. I can't even do that.
Boo.
You gotta do that part.
I'm gonna do this.
Thunderbolts. You gotta do. Yeah. Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico.
I thought you were gonna go for the.
I'm just a poor
the low
boy.
one.
Nobody loves me. This is you.
Poor family
If I knew the words, I'd do it.
this necessity.
Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go?
Miss Miller, no.
He
we
will
won't
not-
let you go.
Let him go. Let him go. I fucking nailed that.
This is a great sing-along. This is like what they do
Come
at
on,
the
me
theaters.
alone. I can't fucking do that. The yells above, and the devil was a sign for me, for me, for me.
Suicide Squad trailer?
Better switch up. This is switch sicko mode.
This.
It's one of the best mix-up of all time. So you think you can count me inside my eyes? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. I always like how I said that, here. And it goes back to the beginning. Hope you're happy, Rami Malek. This is your fault.
I wish we could get a live how many subscribers we're losing.
As they're dropping.
You're killing this team. Name the movie. Moneyball.
I think there's one more line. I'm not doing the ooh yes. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Wish I could play the piano. That'd be sick. Anywhere the wind blows. All right.
I kind of want to do a karaoke now.